I call it cat potion. Your pussy stank cause you always drink soda. Remember my closet was in my Toyota. Sabrina ain't tripped when I slept on her sofa. Our daddy's Caucasians, we got our diploma.
We had the Juneteenth part 2. The Juneteenth part 2 pool party hosted by the one and only Mr. Q. And we're vibing. We're having a good time. Damn, I look good. Go ahead, sis. Hello. Hi. Hey guys. Turn this light off and we're right out the house. We're going to get my car fixed. So we have to get all the things done on my car. The last episode you've heard me talk about it, that I had to get like my axle, some rippling or cupping, something. I know it, I'm just tired. So I worked until almost midnight last night, so your girl is tired. Oh. And I started at 9 a.m. so I have some reports to complete and to fill out. So I'm going to knock all of those out while I am at the car dealership. I was gonna come home, but if I come home, I know I'm probably gonna go to sleep or do other stuff. So we're just gonna knock it all out. Super tired. And then, oh, eventually you'll see me. I also am supposed to run to the gun range today to drop off my slide of my Glock to get it for a gunsmith to look at it. So we'll see how that goes, if it even happens today. So, wish me luck. It is currently 12:44. I've been here for like 6 hours, right? No, about 4.5 hours. And I just ordered food. The exciting things about me ordering food is that I actually got honey for my biscuit. And I don't know why that's exciting that I got it from Popeyes. And that they have Cajun rice back. Thank you. Alright guys. I am home. I was at the car dealership for the longest time and we made it. So from like what, 8:30 to 1:30, 2 o'clock, because it's 1:48 right now. Got everything done on my car, $3,400, but everything's done on my car, including new tires and my axle and all that stuff is good to go. I just finished my last meeting for the day. I hope. I'm gonna check, because I'm a little way too confident in that. But I believe my last meeting for the day, and then, nope. I have another one in an hour and a half. Anyway, so almost second to the last meeting. I need to run to the gun range to drop my Glock off to my instructor. So he's gonna have a gunsmith put the optic plate on mine, and then I'm gonna come home. Here's the problem. So I literally have to be like a little kid, bring my gun to this man and ask him to take it apart. I cannot take a Glock apart if my life depended on it, and I have tried a decent amount of times. So that's what we're gonna go do, and we'll be back home. So we'll see you shortly. I woke up from a nap. I took like a 2.5 hour nap. I just needed to reset because your girl is exhausted from work. By no means am I stressed. I feel like people try and tell me what I am, and that's like a really annoying thing. But it's just work overload, and just trying to grasp things. So I'm going to tell you guys a little story of something that happened earlier. So I went to go drop off my Glock to get it an optic plate on it, and interesting enough, when I was leaving my home, like if I'm in the garage, I'm leaving my home and I gotta kind of come around the garage, there was another car. They were stopped in like another building. Someone was getting in the car. Well, I had already came through, and then they opened the door and then they were driving. So like we met each other, and so I have the right of way because my area is not blocked. So like if that your area is blocked, you just wait until it's clear, go through. Anyway, so I really didn't have a problem, and I would have backed up, but the lady was trying to like make a point with me that I was going to back up. And so literally we just sat there and stared. And I always think it's funny is because the shit that people think I care about, I really don't. But I will do some shit to prove a point sometimes, meaning like, you're not about to force me to move. That's for sure. So, that happened. So the lady tried to prove a point and didn't really work out in her favor. Long story short, we sat there for about a good 5-10 minutes, and then eventually she moved. You guys hear this because I am putting my light back on. Alright, you guys, back home. As always, I decided to lay down. When I tell you guys that my brain is just literally fried from thinking, it's like an understatement. Oh, I did get my nails done. They're yellow, and my toes are yellow too. But I really want to go sit somewhere and just have a drink and eat by myself. I just don't know if I'm gonna actually get up and do that. And I think where I want to go closes at, I think they close at 9. Hold please. Let's see. Of course. Am I right? Mm-hmm. They close at 9, so there's that. Yeah, we're gonna actually cook, and I'm gonna listen to a sermon, and I'm going to get myself together. So here's the thing. I am just utterly exhausted, and this kind of goes back to what I've been talking about, as I have been truly and utterly wanting to have more of a quality of life, like work-life balance, and it really just doesn't exist. And so in my previous career in the airline industry, I kind of went through the same thing. How'd you get it, Sybil? We're gonna drink some wine, so I have a little bit of this wine left and then drink something else. And don't judge me, because I may or may not be about to drink this in a solo cup, just to be better for myself. Say this and then start cooking before this pocket's too hot. So, when I worked in the airline industry, I never had a quality or a balance in my personal life with work. I just worked. And For many years, I've pretty much have been like that. I want to say most of my career, so the past 13 or so years. Here's the thing with that. I just feel like I kind of missed out, or I have missed out on a lot of things and a lot of experiences. And it's maybe not necessarily experience. It's just, I just missed out. And work has always been like in the forefront of building your career and trying to have success and all these things. Well, with me working in the airline industry, because I just worked for one airline, all of that coming to a complete halt as I come to being in Texas and getting laid off with COVID, just like things have changed in my thought process. And then even more so, things that happened while I was in my role, just immediate, like, so in companies, you can be good enough to be your interim person and be good enough to do all of the work, but they still won't think that you're good enough or the right fit to have the actual job title and the money to go with it. And I've learned that through over time. And then they will also put someone in a role and then have someone else do all the work, but yet this person gets the credit. And so I've seen a lot of different things over my airline career. And then even within that, just knowing that you can work so much for a company and in the blink of an eye with life, shit happens and they will just lay you off and life moves on. Yeah, like they might feel bad, but like it gotta be a cut and like you're a number. So it's not that they're attaching to you personally, they're attaching it to this is what I gotta do and you're the person. Does that make sense? And so I know that's how it goes. And so for me, my biggest thing is like, I just don't want to go through that anymore. And for me now in my current career, like I know where I could go and I know like all the things that I really could be going as far as like where my career could go. And I just want to take a completely different route. Like I got a promotion, but I just got to find an actual like different job or business that I want to be part of within my company, and which is fine. I totally am okay with it. But within that, this time around, I just don't want to have any direct reports. And it has nothing to do with like my actual direct reports. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's just like when you have direct reports and stuff like that, what people don't realize is like you have to be ready and available depending on like what time they work and stuff. You have to be ready and available and just be on all the time. And right now, where I just want to be on for myself and have my deliverables and then like enjoy the rest of my life and like build my businesses and things and stuff like that I'm really trying to build, and just be about myself. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just got to put myself in that place. Okay.
Yes, I'm going through a chapter. I'm talking about a Trump.
So the title of this sermon that I'm listening to and watching is called "You Can't Handle the Truth," and it's going on. I haven't watched all of it, but let me tell you this. You know, I really believe that. I really don't believe that we can genuinely handle the truth. I don't believe that a lot of us can really handle the truth about things. But what I've learned is, because like you can't necessarily handle. You necessarily cannot handle how people feel about you. But I've also learned in life that how people feel about me sometimes it's none of my motherfucking business. Nor do I care. That's a lie. I care sometimes, but it's not my business. It's not my business because how you view me and how I view people is based off of life. Like I see people in a different way, and sometimes it's taken me a long time. That's a whole nother conversation. But how people view other people or view people in general and how we view each other is literally based off of life. And so when you start to view people based off of where they're at, that shit changes. I'm not gonna turn on both lights because it's not that serious to me today, to be honest. But it's 9 o'clock right now. Whew. I don't know why I'm not sleepy. It's 9 o'clock right now. I am going to charge my I need to charge my GoPro and then put my, what's the word I'm looking for? I need to charge my GoPro and put my SIM card in my micro SD card in my GoPro since we're gonna use it tomorrow. And just make sure everything is charged. I need that. Yeah, so I have zero desire, to be honest, to go to the gun range tomorrow, but I promised people that I would go, and so I'm going. And then after this, I'm probably gonna take a break, or figure something out. I've gotten a lot better, but there's still some things I need to work on, but y'all, it's, I guess I need to activate my warranty. What was I just saying? It's just really hot outside. It is extremely hot outside, and I just don't have the same desire to be outside like that. So with that, I think if I have some more dresses that I could actually shoot in, or just different clothes I could shoot in, because I wear long sleeve for the most part, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, I have actual little marks on my arm. Yeah, probably not even gonna be, yeah, you're not gonna see it in here. I have marks on my arm because the shells are so fucking hot. That shit, you feel it, and I'm to a point where I'm just gonna let it burn, because I'm not gonna like, oh my god, and freak out while I have the gun in my hand. So that's where we're at. With that being said, so I bought a dress earlier, and oh girl, y'all have no idea. I bought a dress earlier, just a little bit ago, so the goal is to wear that tomorrow, and I don't even care what I look like that. Oh man, that is how serious it is for me, because it's just so hot. But I was actually just thinking about leaving my hair out, and then I just realized that that's not gonna happen. Like have my hair out and curly, but I think that's not, I think, ooh, y'all, my bike is right here if you can see this, but it is just entirely, having my hair out, it'd be entirely way too hot for my soul to deal with, so that will not be happening. So that won't be happening, so there's that. I'm gonna tell you one thing, I feel like my hands are getting really callous, that's for sure. I'm not gonna go too much into the gun range because it's like an actual, to a certain extent. And the reason why is because it's just a different vlog episode. Sheesh, are my hands that rough? What's happening right now? I don't even know. Yeah, literally. Just out here callousing our hands. It's really its own episode on its own. That's why I don't want to get too far into it, but I'm going to tell you this. I'll show you. Hold. I know, I'm going to say it's right here. So much oil in my hands. The oiliest thing, but it's a cool. Okay. So, I guess you're gonna see it on this side. My thumb goes, the goal, it should be right here, right? However, my thumb ends up being over here. And with that being said, because I struggle sometimes with my hand, I am like jamming my thumb every time. So earlier today, we literally thought we were going to, let's see if we can zoom this out. Literally thought my nail was gonna break. So this is how I hold it, and my hands are like this. So I have really, really long hands, really long fingers, I'll say it that way. And so normally people would probably be a little bit way further back here. Well, the way my hand is set up, it literally touches this portion. And so when it moves, it's boom, and it's physically like hitting my thumb. So that's what I learned today. I will go in a lot more detail on a gun range vlog, or just like something involving just an actual regular gun specific episode instead of just like a normal vlog. But I learned that today. There's like a little bit of, looks like metal in my finger, but it's cool. Yeah, and so my nails are short. I literally cut them down yesterday, so we have to work on that because that's a me thing. So there's that. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Gonna wake up in the morning, try and clean. Probably more than anything, I'm gonna vacuum. Gonna vacuum, get a little bit more organized, and I feel, oh, it's in the bedroom. I'm like, I'm missing I can't even talk. I was missing a magazine, but so when I've been going to the gun range lately, because I don't think I'm carrying this one on carrying this tomorrow. If I do, actually have to carry it in a fanny pack, and I'll show you if that happens. I'm actually 100% against carrying, if it's not on person, and I mean like attached to my pants, you're probably never gonna see me carry. But every once in a while I do, for different reasons, and I'll explain. It's very once in a blue moonish, just because I feel like if I get robbed, the first thing someone's gonna do is like snatch my purse. So there's that. Anyway, yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna clean. Once I get this bad boy out, I'll be really happy, so I can like really have my place back together. Is this breaking already? Interesting. I really need to sometimes when I pause, it's because I'm thinking of these things in the moment, and I have a GoPro clip on my bike, and it just made me think how I could technically clamp it when I'm at the gun range, so I don't have to bring my tripod out the car. At this point, I just leave my tripod in the car. But my boyfriend has some stuff here for his GoPro, and we might just see what he has and use his stuff. Hold, please. Let's see. I know that my boyfriend loves me so much that he's just gonna say yes to me. He has to. He's not even here to use it. It's been here for like over a month. We might just go ask. Hold, please.